This is Zim, and this is Zim's garage, which is full of trains. Thomas the Tank Engine had been sitting on a shelf in Zim's garage for a long time. But Thomas has a good attitude, so he never stopped believing that sometime soon he'd get to run again. And today is the day. Zim put Thomas, along with Annie and Clarabelle, onto the tracks and used his magical train controller to get them running once again. He sent them out a special door just for trains into the land of Zim. Thomas wasn't too impressed with this part of the land of Zim because it's mostly just concrete. But Thomas, with his very good attitude, knew that before long, these tracks would take him to a place where he would see lots of other trains and where the surroundings would be green and beautiful. It was just going to take a minute or two to get there. Finally, Thomas made it out to the main line, and he was sure that for the rest of the way, he would have so much fun. And you could see from the expression on his face that he was really enjoying this. Continuously checking from left to right for any problems on the tracks ahead, Thomas could see that the tracks were running through a beautiful corridor with a line of trees on the left and a gigantic field on the right that stretched far off into the distance. As Thomas made his way towards the next curve in the tracks, he noticed a large sign up ahead, and it sent a shiver right through him. The sign said, "Dead Man's Curve." But after thinking about it for a minute, he started laughing as he realized that the sign was probably just an example of Zim's goofy sense of humor. The trip got really beautiful as Thomas approached the next curve, which was decorated with gorgeous purple flowers and a huge sign in tribute to Zim, which was really kind of weird since Zim created all of this. What kind of person puts up a giant sign with their own name on it? Maybe this was just another example of that goofy sense of humor. As he made his way around this curve, he could see many other trains waiting on a siding as he sped down the main line. Thomas was so happy to be the engine that got to run today. But look, up ahead, there's another train running on a different set of tracks, and it's one of Thomas's good friends. It's James, the red engine. Thomas had already made a full loop through the land of Zim, but he wasn't ready to move to his siding just yet. He cleared his mind of all worries and just enjoyed the fun of speeding down the rails. Thomas's friend Paxton will get to run on the layout right after this. If you've enjoyed this video, click on the thumbs up button to let me know. And by the way, did you know that I've made well over 100 model train videos for YouTube? If you'd like to see some more of them, they're right here on my YouTube channel. You just have to browse through the videos on my channel and you'll find many more model train videos. I'm Jim Zim. Thanks for watching.